Same-sex marriages get the green light in Illinois, and riding your bike might cost more than your occasional tune-up.
The holiday tree, parades, and Christmas shopping will have a holiday preview, and stick around for a review of the latest Jackass movie. Hello, I'm Miguel Reyes.
And I'm Caitlin Baxa. You're watching Metro Minutes.
This is Metro Minutes with Caitlin Baxa, Miguel Reyes, Joanna Hernandez, Sharon Vasquez, Jimmy Shaward, Andrew Watson. This is Metro Minutes.
Same-sex couples will soon be able to say I do in Illinois. Illinois is set to become the 15th state to allow same-sex marriages. The House narrowly passed the Religious Freedom and Marriage Fairness Act on a vote of 61 to 54. Governor Pat Quinn says he will sign the bill into law during a public ceremony later this month. The bill takes effect June 1st of next year. Bike riders, watch out, and not for cars. A Southside alderman's proposal might have you reaching into your wallets. Along with shelling out some cash, you might want to brush up on your study skills too. Reporter Sharon Vasquez joins us now with more on the story. Sharon?
This recent proposal comes as a way to raise millions of dollars for the city, but some cyclists are saying it's not fair for lawmakers to target them.
Charge bike owners a $25 registration fee. That's what Southside Alderman Pat Dow wants to do.
I think that's typical Chicago politics. Making money, any excuse for taxes, revenue. I think they abuse it. I think they ought to spend the money better.
Dow came out with her plan to go after bike owners as an alternative to Mayor Rahm Emanuel's recent proposal to increase cable fees. But many people are against the idea.
It's stupid because you're just riding your bike, so there's no harm in it.
It's our own personal bike, so I think it's kind of dumb to be paying to register it, so I think it's just a waste.
Although this new idea would require bike riders to pay an annual registration fee, some reports say Mayor Rahm Emanuel is not on board with this idea. Since he took office, he has launched the popular Divvy bike program and has increased the number of bike lanes citywide. The Active Transportation Alliance promotes bike safety. In a statement, the group says, while they do support the goals of raising more revenue for transportation and educating people to bike safety, licensing bikes does not improve safety. While some are against the registration fee, including Mayor Rahm Emanuel, others say it's a good idea.
It's fair because it's only $25, and bikes constitute as vehicles too, so.
Sharon, did the plan require anything else besides the fee?
Yes, Alderman Pat Dowell wanted cyclists to take an extra rules of the road class, but many people don't really like that idea. They think they shouldn't be a requirement.
And why is the mayor not on board with this plan?
Well, the mayor actually wants more bikes. He's increased the bike lanes citywide and even did the popular program, the Divvy bikes. So he really wants bikes instead of not having any.
Thanks, Sharon. Wine lovers might want to stock up. A recent study found more people are drinking wine, and that's making it difficult to keep up with the high demand. A recent report blames the world's top 3 wine-producing countries, Spain, France, and Italy, for lagging in production. Some wine buyers also say more millennials are craving finer wines. A California woman is the first person to get a ticket for wearing Google Glasses while driving. An officer pulled a woman over for speeding, but when he saw her wearing the glasses, he gave her a ticket for driving while distracted. The woman says her glasses weren't turned on, but anything that could distract drivers is enough to get a ticket in California. The woman posted a picture of her ticket on the Google Plus website, saying that she rarely uses them while driving. She also received a ticket for speeding.
If you think getting through airport security is hard, try getting an alligator through. A traveler at O'Hare Airport found the reptile near a baggage claim area on November 1st. Police were called in and an officer trapped the reptile under a trash can. The alligator, dubbed Allie, is now being cared for by the Chicago Herpetological Society. Animal experts say Allie is in bad shape, suffering from a poor diet. Once Allie recovers, the society will find her a permanent home.
Good news for airline passengers, you will soon be able to use your cell phones when flying. The FAA recently relaxed its travel restrictions. Now flyers can listen to music, read, and play games under electronic devices. Although you can keep your phones on, texting or calling is still not allowed. The changes are set to start before the end of this year. The death of the 15-year-old Hadia Pendleton sparked a national discussion about Chicago's ongoing gun violence. A local dance studio is now playing tribute to the teenagers live. Andrea Watson has more on this story.
Hadia's death touched many, including a Chicago dance instructor. Nicole Clark Springer wants her piece to show how tragedy can sometimes inspire others to make changes. Dancers twirling and leaping in memory of a young life, Hadia Pendleton's life. The 15-year-old was gunned down in a neighborhood park this past January. She had been hanging out with friends after school. This dance production is called Generations. Deeply Rooted Dance Studios combines work from both new and old choreographers. Nicole Clark Springer is one of the new dance instructors. Hadia's death moves her to create this contemporary dance.
She was very touched by the whole tragedy around Hadia Pendleton.
Now the dancers make their routines look a lot easier than they really are. But that's because they spend at least 6 hours a day practicing in a studio like this. Hadia means spiritual guide. As a mother herself, Springer says she mourned for Pendleton's mother. The incident then inspired her to change a piece she was already working on.
Out the spiritual guide that you have, the one the voice in your head, the thing that tells you, don't go there, don't buy that, turn this way, do the right thing.
And it looks back on the possibilities of preventing it, and it looks forward to the future of keeping kids safe.
Besides Hadia, the dance company has 9 other performances, one focusing on the creation of a black man.
I believe that a large number of black men do not know themselves past their skin tone.
The biggest thing that I can say about us and our mission is that we are here to not only enlighten ourselves, but to help enlighten humanity, to share and to have dialogue and conversations about how to create better human beings and better situations.
The company's 12 dancers say they want the audience to leave inspired. They'll be in Chicago November 15th through the 17th. Caitlin and Miguel?
Will the performance only be here in Chicago?
Well, actually, before that performance, they'll be performing in New York City, so just those 2 cities.
Oh, are the dancers full-time with the company?
Yes, none of them are in school. On average, they perform between 6 and 8 hours a day, and some of them have been with the company for about 5+ years.
Thanks, Andrea. Home ownership is the American dream for many people, but it may not be a reality for some college grads. A recent study found a drop in the number of college grads buying a home. The Pew Research Center study found that high debt and a lack of jobs are to blame, making it harder to afford mortgages. Chicago is gearing up for the holidays. We'll show you how.
And if you want to learn another language, we have an app for you. Those stories coming up.
How you doing? My name's Steve. My family's lived in this neighborhood for years. Recently, things got so tight, we had to go to our local food bank for help. I lost a lot of sleep worrying about what the neighbors might think. That is until I saw them there, too. How'd I do, Steve?
A little stiff. You could have done a little better.
What? Come on. I have an Academy Award.
Yeah, but not for playing me.
Play a role in ending hunger. Visit feedingamerica.org/hunger and find your local food bank.
Columbia grieves the loss of a part-time creative writing faculty member, and Columbia gets in tune with the drag community in Boys Town. Joanna Hernandez is at the Chronicle to tell us more.
Hi guys, I'm here at the Chronicle with Alexandra Kokoka, the associate editor, and she's here to update us on some stories. Can you tell us what you guys wrote about in your campus section?
So we wrote a story about Arnie Raif, who was a part-time faculty member in the creative writing department and a very important member for Columbia's part-time faculty union, who died on October 29th at the age of 70.
That's really unfortunate. Can you tell us what was the cause of his death?
He fought a long, hard battle with kidney cancer.
And what did he teach at Columbia?
Well, he's been teaching at the college since 1989, and he taught mainly in fiction writing, and he actually taught during this past summer session, so he was here right till the very end.
Our condolences definitely go out to his family and friends. Can you tell us now what's going on in the Metro section?
We wrote a story about a new initiative called Play Safe, Stay Safe.
And can you tell us what this initiative is about?
So this initiative was enacted on November 4th, and it was brought together by Rahm Emanuel and the Chicago Police Department, and the goal is basically to keep 20 Chicago parks safe.
And what are some type of things that the police officers are going to be doing at these parks?
So there's going to be 2 overtime police officers patrolling the area around the park and, observing the park to make sure that everyone that is there is in a safe environment.
Do you know the parks are going to be patrolling at?
They actually didn't disclose that information, so that way criminals won't know to expect them.
It's going to be really interesting to see how this program actually develops.
Mm-hmm.
And now, can you tell us what's happening in your arts and cultures?
So we wrote a feature about the drag queen culture in Boys Town.
And what did you guys learn?
So we basically approached the story as a profile on Sissy Spastic, who is a punk drag queen.
And what does Sissy Spastic tell you about the culture?
Sissy Spastic told us where the culture has been and where it plans to move from here.
And where can people find out and read more about these stories?
You guys can pick up a copy every Monday, or check us out online at ColumbiaChronicle.com, or follow us on Twitter at CC Chronicle.
Well, thank you. Back to you guys at the studio.
Thanks, Joanna. Chicagoans, get ready to welcome the holidays. The Magnificent Mile Lights Festival will take place on Saturday, November 23rd. The fun begins at 11 a.m. and there will be concerts, arts and crafts, and a fireworks show over the Chicago River. The parade, which starts at 5:30 p.m., is going to run on Michigan Avenue from Oak Street to Wacker Drive and will be marshaled by Mickey and Minnie Mouse. This magical holiday celebration is the largest in the nation. Another parade that you can enjoy will be the annual McDonald's Thanksgiving Day Parade, which will take place on Thursday, November 28th. Bring the family along to see some big helium balloons, horses, unique performances, and marching bands. The parade will start at 8 a.m. and will run on State Street from Congress to Randolph. If you plan to attend, get there early because last year over 420,000 spectators attended this event. If you can't make it, don't worry because it will also be televised on WGN Channel 9.
The village of South Holland will be lighting up Daly Plaza with one of its very own Christmas trees. The 57-foot Colorado Blue Spruce will be lit on November 26th. The 100th anniversary Christmas tree lighting is free to the public. The ceremony starts at 5 o'clock November 26th. The tree will be on display through January 9th.
Thanksgiving is weeks away, but holiday shopping is on the minds of many Chicagoans. This year, a popular retailer will be open on Turkey Day. Jamisha Ward joins us now with more on the story. Jamisha?
Christmas shopping season is a big money maker for retailers, and they're coming up with new strategies to beat out the competition. This is why Macy's and other stores have decided to open their store doors to shoppers early on Thanksgiving Day.
It's a big break in tradition for Macy's. For the first time in its 150-year history, Macy's will be open on Thanksgiving Day. That's good news for some customers.
Good thing. I mean, good for the economy, good for the city, and good for the employees.
So what's behind this historical decision? Analysts say competition has been tougher than ever, and last year's sale figures were not quite up to par, prompting Macy's and other retailers to draw Black Friday crowds earlier than usual.
Everybody had their personal insights on what they believe in. Some people may not have a family, so they might want to be around people.
Early October, Macy's circulated a poll amongst employees to see if they will be willing to work starting on Thanksgiving Day, while also telling them that they might be called to work whether they liked it or not. Macy's will open at 8 p.m. on Thanksgiving, and they will stay open throughout Black Friday. The company says it's doing this because of customers' preference to do their holiday shopping early.
It's probably an opportunity for those people that do shop at Macy's. I'm sure they're excited about it because they're probably usually closed, which I assume. So it's probably an opportunity for them to get more business and for people to do their shopping.
The early opening of stores on Thanksgiving is not sitting well with some customers who say the holiday is about spending time with family, not shopping.
It just hurt my heart. Thanksgiving is a time for family. It's a time for us to gather and to share and to talk about each other's lives and to break bread and to give thanks. Not to be out shopping on State Street or anywhere as far as I'm concerned. So I'm a little disappointed in Macy's.
As far as spending goes this holiday, experts say shoppers will be stingy and go for deep discounts. They're predicting only a 2 to 3% sale gain from last year. Back to you, Caitlin and Miguel.
Thanks, Jamisha. If you're planning to fly for the holidays, then don't wait to buy your ticket. Experts say last-minute travelers are going to pay even higher fares this year if they wait till Thanksgiving week. Flights cost almost 10% more than last year. Christmas week fares are up 7%. The cities most affected by the fare hikes are Tampa, Atlanta, Washington, D.C., Chicago, and New York. A married couple's bet over the Bears-Packers game went overboard Monday night. Mayville, Wisconsin officials say the husband used a taser on his wife as part of a bet. The incident occurred in an alley behind the Sideline Tap Bar. The husband, John Grant, won the bet and says taser, the loser, was part of that bet. But Grant's wife told officers she did not give consent of tasing her. The couple had been drinking heavily. Grant was arrested on the charge of felony possession of an electronic weapon.
There's a new way to learn languages. It's free and can be done right from your phone. Andrea Watson has the scoop.
If learning a new language is one of your goals, there's an app that can help. Duolingo is for those interested in picking up Spanish, Portuguese, French, German, Italian, and English. The creators want the learning process to be fun. To make it interesting, you start with 4 lives, but you can lose it with getting something wrong. You can get up to 13 points in each lesson. Some of the lessons are timed. You're given 30 seconds and 20 questions. Each right answer gives you additional seconds. Its goal is to teach you how to read, write, listen, and speak the language. A study even shows that 34 hours on the app is the same as spending 1 semester in school. And the great thing is, the app is free. It works on both the iPhone and the Android. Back to you all in the studio.
When we come back, we'll show you a viral video that rings true to most college students.
And I'll review a movie that will either have you laughing uncontrollably or walking out of the theater. Please stay with us.
The next 30 seconds can save you a lot of money. Just do your laundry in cold and stick to full loads. Auto-sleep your computers. Plug your gadgets in a power strip and switch it off when you're done. Headed out? Turn back your thermostat by 10 degrees. And drive sensibly. The more energy you save, the more money you save. Find other great tips at energysaver.gov.
If you enjoyed the previous Jackets films, you'll probably have lots of laughs watching Band Grandpa. Here's my co-anchor Caitlin Baxa with a review.
For anyone not familiar with the Jackass movies, I would consider a pre-screening before buying your ticket. Bad Grandpa contains just as much raunchy humor as the rest.
I'm hungry.
Follow my lead.
Okay,
Reggie! Well, they're gonna take that child away from you.
I'm sorry.
You are sorry. You're sorry as hell.
You're very pretty when you're mad.
You're pissing me off.
Thank you for being here today.
What's your stripper stage name?
I look like a stripper?
I'll just call you Cinnamon.
Wanna have some fun?
Yeah.
You're a pretty little girl. You got it?
One of these girls is a grandpa.
Is that weird? We just never seen it, so it's different.
Also, make sure to stay in your seat at the end of the film to see some behind-the-scenes footage and learn how they hit all of the cameras during filming. I'd have to give this movie a 4 out of 5 because I did cry laughing more than once. Hope you all enjoy. Back to you, Miguel, in the studio.
A Northwestern University football uniform has caused some recent controversy. The university partnered with Under Armour to design a uniform with a patriotic theme. Many people expressed disappointment after describing the design as blood splattered from the helmet down to the cleats. The university has said the design is a distress pattern and has confirmed that although it may look like it, it is definitely not blood. Portions of funds raised will be donated to the Wounded Warrior Project.
President Obama welcomes Stanley Cup champs, the Chicago Blackhawks, to the White House. The president saluted the team after it won the Stanley Cup earlier this year. The visit included a small ceremony in the East Room with pictures. The Blackhawks were the only team in Chicago to win championships during Obama's presidency. Forbes is out with its list of the most powerful people in the world. Topping the list, Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia. Putin took the top spot this year, pushing President Obama down to number 2. German Chancellor Angela Merkel is the only woman to make it into the top 9. She comes in at number 5. Other people on the list, Bill Gates at number 6, Pope Francis at number 4, and Warren Buffett at number 13.
The suburban Dallas home where Lee Harvey Oswald slept before he assassinated John F. Kennedy is now a museum. The museum will be open to the 50th anniversary of the shooting in late November. 81-year-old Ruth Payne, who bought the house, lived with Oswald's wife when he moved out. Oswald, who lived in a rooming house along with bus route, visited the old house the day before the assassination. The new museum interprets details of the woman's life through reenactments project on glass screens.
A late movie critic finds his way home. Pulitzer Prize-winning writer Roger Ebert will have a life-size sculpture made in his memory. The statue will be placed outside of the Virginia Theater in Champaign, home of Ebert's annual film festival, Ebertfest. Donations are being taken to fund the work of art, and any extra money will be given to the Roger Ebert Film Center. Ebert's widow chose the final design that is set to unveil at the 2014 Ebertfest. A German toy company launched a life-size Prince George doll to celebrate the birth of the newest addition to the royal family. Toy maker Zapp says that the toy is not supposed to be a look-alike of the royal family baby boy. The toy was made to simply honor them and their newborn. Examiners believe Zapp is issuing disclaimers due to strict rules that prevent manufacturers from cashing in on the royal family.
Time now for this week's viral video. With a production company BuzzFeed treating us to things most college students can relate to. See which ones you recognize.
Is intelligence no more than having two opposing thoughts at the same time, yet still having the ability to function?
Where is Islam?
I think I could relate to some of those
Yeah,
things.
especially the napping one.
Yeah.
I'm Caitlin Baxa.
And I'm Miguel Reyes. Thanks for watching Metro Minutes.